students, you're welcome once again to another fascinating math video. In this video, we shall be considering solving a problem from logarithm. Before we go over to the solution of this problem on the board, I would like to inform you that I offer a private online math tutoring service both for the primary levels and secondary level, even up to onto the college level. So if you're in need of this service, be very free to get across to me. I have a practical teaching experience which spans over a decade, and I've taught different students in different levels. So be very free to get across to me if you're in need of this service. So let's quickly go over to the solution of this problem without further ado. Now over here, we are required to prove the identity or to show that the log to base a over b of x is equal to the log to base a of x multiplied by the log to base b of x over log to base b of x minus log to base a of x. Now, I want to show this. Now, there are various opinions on how to show that this is true. Now, some mathematical literature will prefer showing that the difference between the left-hand side and the right-hand side is 0. And that is true. If indeed the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side, then we expect that the difference between the left-hand side and the right-hand side is 0. That's a very good logic. Other mathematical literature will prefer to take the quotients. If indeed these two expressions are equal, then the quotient of these two expressions should be 1. Then some other textbook will show from the left-hand side and they will prove that the right-hand side is true. All right? And that is the method we want to adopt in this particular problem. Now, I want to show that the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. So we'll start from the left-hand side. So proof. Now, to be able to solve this problem, there is an important law of logarithm you need to be familiar with. The law is this. The log to base a of b is equal to 1 over the log to base b of a. This is the reciprocal law in logarithm. So this is equal to this. So we shall apply this law to the left-hand side of the expression because we want to show that the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. So I'll erase this from the board now in order for us to show that. All right? So we remove this to show that the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. So from the law I quoted, log to base a over b of x will be equal to writing 1 over log to base x over log to base s of a over b. All right? Now, there is another important law that you need to be acquainted with. And this is a law. It says that log to base, or let's say to base beta of a over b, that is a log of a quotient, is equal to log to base beta of a minus log to base beta of b. All right? So if we shall apply this law to this problem, it becomes 1 over log to base x of a minus log to base x of b. Can you see that? All right. Now, once again, if you observe the denominator in this expression, you see that the terms here, we have, for the first term, we have log to base x of a. And that is different from what we are seeing here. This is log to base a of x, all right? So log to base s of a is not the same thing as log to base a of x. Now, the question now is, how do we make this expression to resemble this expression? How do we go about it? We shall apply that initial law as stated before. That is, log to base a of b is equals to 1 over log to base b of a. All right? So we shall use this law, apply this law again to each of these terms. So when we do that, we'll be having 1 over, in place of this, applying this law you see over here, we shall have it as log 1 over log to base a of x. All right? Minus 1 over log to base b of x. All right? This sounds interesting. Please, if you draw any value from this video, do me the favor to share or like and also make your comments about the video. And don't forget that I offer a private math tutoring service online. So be very free to get across to me if you're in need of this service. So let's quickly complete the solution of this problem. So we're left with this part of the expression. Now, this is a common fraction. This is an elementary fraction, all right? So we have to apply the laws of fraction here. Now, the LCM between the denominator is log to base a of x multiplied by log to base b of x. So we can come over here to say this is equal to writing 1 over, I can draw a dividing line here. So the LCM is log to base a of x multiplied by log to base b of x. Can you see that? So what we shall do, this will divide into this expression, and if this a quantity divides into this expression, we'll be left with log to base b of a, so b of x rather. So we have log to base b of x minus. Now when this in turn divides into this expression, we are left with log to base a of x. All right. Now this, from the reciprocal law of fraction, this can be written as log to base a of x multiplied by log to base b of x, or divided by log to base b of x minus log to base a of x. So if you observe this latter expression, you discover that is exactly the same as what is required to be proved. So by this, we'll be able to establish that the left-hand side is indeed equal to the right-hand side. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Do me the favor to like, share, and also comment on the video. And more importantly, don't forget that I offer a private online math tutoring service both for the primary level, secondary level, even up to the college level. So if you know this service, be very free to get across to me. Thank you very much for being with me. I do really appreciate your